kind of muscles you have? No. Bro, what kind of patterns you have? Or is it just aesthetics?
If all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you jump off too? Let me tell you a story about how I saved 2 girls' lives. Now, when I was in high school, there was this bridge. Well, it didn't really have a name, but it was just a bridge on a kind of a road out in the country, kind of nowhere else to go, not kind of far away from every place, but underneath the bridge there was water. And the bridge was about 15-foot drop. And, a fun thing to do is you'd go to the bridge. There's really nothing around there, so it's on a country road. And we'd all gather friends to go, and we'd jump off the bridge and land in the river. It's really quite fun. And one time I jumped off into it, and I smacked pretty hard. I tried to do a flip. This was before I got into movement training. I was into weightlifting, a lot of bodybuilding, so I wasn't quite as athletic as I was today. Had no sort of acrobatic skill. I was still very stiff from all the weights, and I smacked straight on my back. And I thought I was on a drown. If you ever smacked off of jumping like a diving board, which should only be about 10 feet in the air, this is about 5 extra feet. And I smacked it so hard I thought I was on a drown. But one day I came with my friend. I didn't come with too many people this day. We were just going by there with only about 1 or 2 of my friends, and we saw 2 girls about to jump off the bridge. And we're like, yeah, it happens all the time. People go there. Now to this day it's filled in, but I don't think anyone got hurt. And I think I was the reason this happened. I went with one of my friends, and we were driving by the bridge. And one edge of the bridge, you can jump off of it. It drives about 15 feet into about 10 feet of water. It's pretty safe. Like, you'll jump, you'll hit the floor, and it'll be fine. But on the other end, it's a shallow creek. It goes from very deep, and then it goes down some sort of water reservoir, kind of dam, kind of tunnel, into a creek bed, which is only about like half an inch deep, like half a foot to an inch deep of water. You can see rocks floating at the bottom. And we're driving by, and we're about to go in. And before we were kind of circle around, because we drive, and then we'd have some time to meander and gallivant, walk around. We go there, and we see these 2 girls. They look about much younger than us. I was in high school at the time. And they come, and they're going off the wrong side of the bridge. So if you jump off this wrong side of the bridge, it's even farther of a drop. So that one's about 20 feet into like no water at all. Like, you can see the bottom. And they were like looking at it. They were thinking like, oh, should we jump in? Should we not? They were sitting at the edge, and they were talking about it. And we had to flag them down. We honked our horns. We're like, stop. It's on the other side. And now that I think about it, I think it's probably good that they filled it in, because it does seem pretty dangerous that, some people could accidentally go to the wrong side and jump off, and they probably die. Like, that seems like something that would, seriously injure 2 people if they both fell off at the same time, like it looked like they're about to do. So anyways, be careful when you're jumping off bridges and try to save some other people. So today I got into some movement training. Hopefully you got into some training too. I was really unfortunate because the first clip, something happened to the recording and it got messed up, and I had some really good movement at the beginning. I had a very long air baby hold, so I'm a little cheesed that got taken out and I couldn't get it recorded for you. But anyways, here we are. Today is a pretty easy day of training. Not too much of any kind of hard movement. That's going to be tomorrow. I'm just kind of relaxing, working on some expression, some play with the lower to the ground movements, and then kind of getting prepared. Hanging, it's a daily activity. Hanging, spinal movements, squatting, those are daily movements. Those are just part of my life, and they should be part of your life too. They will make adaptations to your joints and to your body for the better. When you hang like this, it strengthens your shoulders and it strengthens your grip. The ligaments and the tendons and the muscles in your shoulders have to hold on for dear life, or else your body will, fall off of your arms. And the squat is the same thing. When you fully bend the legs, it does wonders for your knees, and it moves the lower back and the spine, and it's just a natural position for your body to be in. It just like proper breathing will massage your organs, It will get, blood flowing throughout your insides. A squat does the same thing. It gives a new position. A squat plus proper breathing will get your insides moving, get the blood moving, get your whole system kind of circulating. There's so much blood and circulatory pressure that happens onto your legs when you squat and put a good amount of time in. It does wonders for your heart. And the squatting position is very good for aligning the digestive system. So that's why I spend a lot of time in the squat, very close to the ground. When I do my squats, I'm able to do the squats, but I'm trying to advance with it. I'm trying to play around with using my arms more, get to more crawling, more... Personally, I've been trying to do like 3 limbs, so either put 2 hands on the ground on 1 foot or 2 feet in 1 hand. All of that's pretty kind of standard, a pretty easy progression from just a resting squat. I'm trying to work on the handstand alignment here, but it's taking it's difficult to master. It's going to take a long time to get the handstand fully mastered. So hopefully you like the video so far. Please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel. And anyways, doing more handstands, really trying to get the form. It's tough. But my main goal is just to do shoulder presses and handstand holds. So just be able to shoulder press into a good handstand and have good balance after that. Hanging, squatting, spinal movements. Get them in. That should be the foundation of keeping the body limber. Squats will also do some adaptations, and so will hanging. Will change your body to make it stronger. But they really prepare your body to build up whatever you want to do. If you want to build up bigger and stronger muscles, this will keep your joints and your movement quality good enough that you can progress that. And, really excel farther beyond if you only specialize in weightlifting and needed no kind of mobility, no kind of movement, coordination exercises along with it that I do here. This is a little bit different of a movement, of a hang, because I'm really trying to stretch out the shoulders. I'm really close to being able to do an L-sit with the chin-up, L-sit chin-ups. I can do the L-sit pull-ups, but the L-sit chin-ups add a little bit more mobility to man that I'm just not quite ready for. And then I get into the basics, stretching out the hips and then the shoulders. That's what I think the basics are. I used to do front splits, but I can do the front splits now, and I just would really like to get the middle splits. I probably should do the front splits to warm up, but I just wanted to do it kind of quickly today. I didn't want to spend too much time with the nighttime stretching. It was kind of a tough day today. I had to do a lot of workout not a workout, but I do a lot of work outside in the rain. So I was out in the rain for a few hours doing some work, and that kind of sucked. But, I have a goal in my mind, and sometimes you just got to think about the goal and not the steps to get there. All are important, though. Get into your stretching at night. I feel that's one of the best times to stretch because it keeps your body kind of loose. And after you do static stretching like this, you're more prone to injury than if you were not to do it. And what's a safer activity than just going to sleep? So when you wake up, you don't have to stretch at all. When you wake up, you'll be limber. Because normally when I wake up, I will just go straight into the first recording. I normally wake up and do a little movement that I've been wanting to do, wanting to practice, wanting to train. And I don't have to normally warm up. If I do a warm up, it's normally a hot shower if it's like cold. But normally I'm pretty loose. And I do take it to believe that it's because of the nighttime stretching that I'm able to do it and be relatively safe. So always be safe. Record your own training so you know what you're doing. That's the best way to add an extra set of eyes, add an extra coach if you can see what you're doing. A mirror is not quite the same. Always record it with some sort of phone or something, or have someone else record it for you so you can look back at the footage, and that will increase your efficiency at training and getting better. And that's all the training I really did for today. Finished up with the bridge. Probably should have spent a little bit more time with it, but I got kind of hot. And that's all I did. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.